I want to talk to you about discipline and willpower. So we're coming off Virtual Edge. We're coming off this training. There was incredible things that were taught. But I had this crazy conversation on Thursday or Friday of last week, and it was, this gal had gotten our 10-day distinctive open house process, and she had sent me a message saying, "Hey, thank you so much. I'm going to make some changes." And I'm like, "Huh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to know what the changes would be, et cetera." I thought maybe she was adding to it. She said, "No, no, no. I'm just going to take some stuff out of it because right now it's too hard." And I thought to myself, "Oh dear. We're coming off of this education, and we learn some incredible things, but they take discipline, they take willpower to actually follow through with them." And folks, this is not just a business conversation. This is in everything that we do. This is in our health and our nutrition and our vitality and our marriages and our relationships. I mean, I just think about this for 1 second. I'm going to take it completely off of the business side for 1 second, and I'm just going to put it on personal relationships. If you want a great personal relationship, there are going to be times where you're going to have to bite your tongue. You're going to have to give grace when giving grace doesn't feel like the right thing to do. It's called being an adult. It's called giving, having the willpower not to speak what's on your mind, not to give in to the emotion that might be behind it, right? It's the discipline to take the actions necessary so that you can have the personal relationship that you want, right? Now, listen, you can choose not to. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Certainly it's hard. You can choose, hey, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to give grace. I'm going to speak my mind, and that's the way it's going to be. Now, the outcome is not going to be what you want. And so at some point you have to decide whether or not you hate the work, you hate the discipline and the willpower, or you hate the outcome. Because you can't have both. You have to hate one over the other. And what this gal was saying was, hey, listen, I don't like the work, and so I'm going to make some changes to it. Now, the outcome's going to be different. That's fine, right? But the idea of doing hard work first so that she could have the right outcome later is not having your best year ever. I once knew a man who had some pretty significant health challenges, excruciating pain, swelling, like it was not good. Now, it was as horrible as it was, there was some really good news. It could be totally and completely reversed as a result of his nutrition. That was it. All he had to do to reverse the pain, reverse the swelling, and I'm talking about hands and elbows and knees and feet. Like, he could not even walk. He could barely hold on to the steering wheel. I mean, I'm talking about significant swelling and pain, and yet all he needed to do was make some adjustments to his nutrition plan. And yes, he was going to have to give up some meat. All right. Yep. Going to give up some shellfish. No more etouffee. Right. Yeah. Probably going to have to give up the whiskey and the red wine. Certainly the beer. Right. But that was it. Full and total recovery as a result of simply eliminating and editing some of the things. But it took willpower. It took discipline. Ultimately, he decided that he hated the discipline more than he hated the pain. He hated the swelling. Can you imagine for a minute in a place where somebody would choose to be diseased over doing the work? Well, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. Ultimately, you have to make the decision as to what is the most important thing, and you've got to even assign hate to the thing that stands in your way of achieving it. So we are coming off of this virtual edge, and there were some incredible things that you all learned, and I have talked to so many of you, and I have heard example after example about something that you learned that you jumped into action on. And in just 3 short days, you've experienced the pain of doing the work, and yet it's already generating the outcome. So my question to you today is, what will you hate? I hope you have a great day.